the tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The rate of historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Green Bay Packers. Fielded near the back of the end zone. One out. The first drive will start at the 25. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Now they try the right side here.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Now a first carry for their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
2nd and 6. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Tavon Austin, his 11th touchdown of the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes this Washington 7, Packers nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will be a Packers first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line. It's the tight end. It's your wide receivers. Everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that if they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards, first down, Packers. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And he'll give it here to his running back. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now a handoff here to his running back. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now Jackson. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. It's the fullback. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your defense.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
At the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
Give me that ball, defense. Kill.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
It's our time.
Jackson. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal. At the 5-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Throwing is Jackson. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. Touchdown, Packers! From 6 yards away. And the Packers have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
2nd and 4. At the 24-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
You got 3 down.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Hey, I got 83. We got this, fellas. Come on. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
First down, Washington.
Let's get this. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Let him know. Let him know. Let him know. Let him know. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A 24-yard touchdown. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long. For one more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 yards there, just like last play. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Second and goal from the 1.
A gain of 3. Brings up second and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Final minute now of the third quarter. They'll look to throw now on first down. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back now at Lambeau. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Back to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown from 4 yards out. And Washington able to make this a close game again.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Fights through and now a crease. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, inbounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
It's 3rd and goal.
Now it's Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. John Ross, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers add on to their lead.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
2nd and 4.
Now a man open down the middle of the field and brought down, but not before reaching the 45 line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And he's going to go down again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how they can be. Their athletic ability just takes over.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And the pressure gets to him again.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. An agile move, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Today's final score, Packers 42.
A big offensive explosion helped defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Green Bay, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town.
Meanwhile, for Washington,
it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So